Hola a todos, buenas noches. Hoy es martes 8 de octubre de 2024. Son las 6:30 de la noche, tarde-noche en Colombia. Yo soy Mike y les doy la bienvenida a otra clase de revisión de la serie de videos que estamos haciendo, revisando los temas que hemos presentado en los videos semanales en nuestro canal. Hi everybody. Today is Tuesday, October the 8th, 2024. It's 6:30 p.m. in Colombia. I'm Mike and I bid you welcome to another review class in which we're going to review, of course, things that we have learned on the videos that we have posted the week before. So last week I had some issues. I wasn't able to go live, so I do apologize for that. Before we start, I would like to thank each and every one of you, ones who are right now here with us. Thank you for being live here tonight with us. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. I also want to thank the people who are watching this video later, because this video is going to be, once this broadcast finishes, it's gonna stay on the channel. You can find these videos when you go to the live videos tab on this channel. You can find this. And also I want to thank special thanks to the members of the channel. Thank you very much for your support and your appreciation. So having said that, last week we posted a video about accidental constructions in Spanish. So accidental constructions, that's something that we do a lot, and that it might not be exactly the same or not quite in English. Spanish is a very complex language. We've told that several times. And one of the things that makes Spanish difficult to learn is verb conjugation. That's pretty much the toughest part. Along with the verb conjugation, we have issues regarding the usage of pronouns and such, and different ways of saying things. Another thing that makes it difficult is the fact that we maybe not always respect the subject verb object structure that is followed in English. So part of that is the accidental constructions. So interesting thing, accidental constructions, we use that when something happened to us, it was something that happened was unintentional, and we just want to express that. So let's say I already have the video. Please, if you haven't seen the video about accidental constructions, that was the very last video that we posted. Please check it out, and then you can come back here and check the review, whatever you want. Or if you already saw the video, well, welcome. So accidental construction. So let's check this sentence. Give me a second. Here. Okay. So I have rompí el vaso. This one, rompí el vaso. This one would be something like I broke the glass. Right? Rompí el vaso. This is subject verb object structure. That's like yo rompí el vaso. But because rompí already implies that it was I, so I just can skip the pronoun. That's something that we do a lot in Spanish. So rompí el vaso. The accidental construction, we use se. We always use se. This se is going to imply that whatever happened was an accident and was unintentional. Always we use se. Then we use the pronoun is singular. We conjugate that in singular. If the object is plural, we conjugate that in plural. And this is the accidental construction. Se me rompió el vaso. That means that el vaso se rompió accidentalmente y me afectó a mí o afectó a alguien. That means that the glass, I might have broken the glass, but not intentional. Intentionally. It was unintentional. That's something that happened unintentional. I'm not to blame. It was not my fault, or I didn't mean to do that. So I can say either I broke the glass, right? I broke the glass, or the glass broke, something like that, right? It wasn't my fault. And this is something that we use a lot because I think this is some kind of a cultural thing. We don't like to be held responsible of things. It happens a lot in Spanish. So, se me rompió el vaso. Let's go with another example. When I say I forgot the keys, I forgot the keys. So, I forgot the keys in Spanish. How do you say or no, he forgot the keys. He forgot the keys. Let's change the subject. He forgot the keys. How do you say that? He forgot the keys in Spanish. Okay. So it would be he forgot, olvidó las llaves, the keys. Él olvidó las llaves. So we can say olvidó las llaves. If we already know that is him, right? Because olvidó could be usted olvidó or ella olvidó las llaves, right? Could be she or you, singular formal in Spanish. Let's say we already know that it was him, so we say olvidó las llaves. So if we are going to use the accidental construction just to express the fact that it wasn't his fault, that he didn't mean to forget the keys, that he's not to blame for that. So how do you do? What goes first? We have first se. Then the reflexive pronoun, an indirect object pronoun, le, because it's for him, for he, le. And then las llaves, it's an object that is plural. So we take olvidó and conjugate that for the third person in plural, olvidaron. So we say se le olvidaron las llaves, and we would have se le olvidaron las llaves. So we have olvidó las llaves. He forgot the keys. Something that happened. And then se le olvidaron las llaves. He's not to blame. He didn't mean to forget the keys. A él, a ella o a usted se le olvidaron las llaves de forma no intencional, unintentionally. Forgot the keys. So this is the way of construction. And this is interesting. Sometimes we can say either one. We can say olvidó las llaves or se le olvidaron las llaves. It doesn't matter. I can tell you that here in Colombia, we use this very often. And I say, olvidó las llaves. Se le olvidaron las llaves. We used to say that, right? So this is a very usual. We do that very frequently. Let's go with this example. Tiramos el pastel. We dropped the cake. But let's say it was an accident. So we're not going to say tiramos el pastel. Well, we can say tiramos el pastel. Like, it wasn't my fault, right? It wasn't our fault because it's we. Nosotros tiramos el pastel. Nosotros. Then, for the accidental construction, we always start with se. Because it's nosotros, we use the indirect object pronoun nos. Here, we are not using tirar. Here, we use caer. Interesting here, right? Because we don't say caímos el pastel. I have a cake, right? And something happened and I dropped the cake. Or we dropped the cake. When we do this, if it's something that we did, we say tiramos, soltamos. But if it's something that it wasn't our fault, we say se cayó. Cayó. From fall. It fell. The cake fell, right? It might sound weird in English. Maybe it doesn't make any sense, but in Spanish, it makes total sense. We say that. We can say either we dropped the cake, tiramos el pastel, o se nos cayó el pastel. But we certainly use se nos cayó el pastel, the accidental construction, when we say it, we didn't mean to drop the cake. It wasn't our fault. We're not to blame for this. Something happened, an accident. And that's the accidental construction. And you can see, we can say it in both ways. And it's pretty much the difference lays on whether we are or not responsible for doing it. Another one. Acabamos el dinero or se nos acaba el dinero. Gastamos el dinero. We spent the money. So we ran out of money. Right? Acabamos el dinero. We ran out of money. Se nos acabó el dinero. It wasn't our fault. And as you can see, se always comes first. Nos is the indirect object pronoun for the subject that we would have in the subject-verb-object structure. Dinero is singular, so acabar goes in third singular person, the conjugation, acabó. Like él, ella, or usted acabó. Se nos acabó el dinero. And this is how you turn this sentence into an accidental construction, meaning that el dinero se terminó de forma inesperada. The money ran out, not because it's like it wasn't our fault. Perdieron el perro. Ellos perdieron el perro. Or ellas. They lost the dog. But it wasn't their fault. So, se les perdió el perro. Se les perdió el perro. Se always comes first. Is they, ellos. So we use the indirect object pronoun for they, would be les. It's one object, el perro, singular. So we use the conjugation of perder in the third person, the singular. Singular third person. Se les perdió el perro. And that means that it was an accident. They are affected by that. They didn't mean that. Se les perdió el perro. El perro se perdió accidentalmente y los afectó. Tiré el celular. I dropped my phone. It is similar to the cake, right? I don't say, if it's an accident, I don't say se me tiró. No, se me cayó. It fell from my hands. Se me cayó el celular. Tiré el celular. I. Se me cayó. Same thing. Construction. Se first. Then indirect object pronoun. Then the verb conjugated. Singular because celular is singular. Third person. And that's it. That's the way we do. Let me check if there's maybe any questions here. Okay. Oh, my friend. How are you? Sorry, I wasn't checking the... what happened here? What happened here? Wait. Something happened here. I wasn't checking the... I wasn't checking the connection. I don't know why I see the video paused. Is the video running over there? Because I don't know why my screen here shows the video paused. Is the video running okay? Dread, my dear friend Serena, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know why my feedback here shows like... Okay. Thank you for being here, my dear friend. Okay, so let's keep on with the examples. So, rompió la silla. Él, ella, o usted. He, she, or you, singular formal. You or he or she broke the chair. But hey, it wasn't their fault. So, se le rompió la silla. Se le rompió la silla. Meaning that they didn't mean either he, she, or you. Singular formal. Usted. A usted se le rompió la silla. A él se le rompió la silla. A ella se le rompió la silla. And this means it was an accident. Once again, we can say both. We can say rompió la silla or se le rompió la silla. If we say rompió la silla, we might mean that they are responsible for doing that. If we say se le rompió la silla, it's don't worry, it wasn't your fault. I know it wasn't your fault. Olvidamos la fecha del examen. We forgot the day of the test. The date of the test. We forgot it. If it was intentional, well, olvidamos la fecha del examen. Now, intentional, right? If it's not our fault because it's nosotros olvidamos, se nos olvidó. Se nos olvidó. Se me olvidó for me. Se te olvidó for you. For tú. Se le olvidó él, ella, usted. Se les olvidó ellos, ellas. Ustedes. Se nos olvidó nosotros. Se nos olvidó la fecha del examen. Meaning that we forgot, it wasn't our fault and we simply forgot it. Another one. Ensuciaste la camisa. You got your shirt dirty. Or your shirt got dirty. Ensuciaste la camisa or se te ensució la camisa. Once again, the accidental construction is because we are pretty much like, okay, I didn't mean that. It's not my fault. It was an accident. Se te ensució la camisa. Again, tú ensuciaste, so we use the indirect object pronoun for tú, which is te. Camisa is one thing. It's singular, so we for the structure, for the accidental construction structure, we use the singular verb third person. This is ustedes. Quemaron la comida. Quemaron la comida. You, plural, ustedes, you burned the food. Was an accident. Oh, se les quemó la comida. Se les quemó la comida. I don't know if in English you can say something like the food got burned on you. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyhow, se les quemó la comida, meaning it wasn't their fault. And once again, check the structure. Se always comes first. Then the indirect object pronoun depending on the subject of the sentence. The verb goes conjugated third person, whether singular or plural, depending on the object. And that's it. Perdí el boleto. I lost the ticket. What's your fault? No. Oh, se me perdió el boleto. Sorry, se me perdió el boleto. Now, we can also say perdí el boleto, meaning that it wasn't my fault. Ah, perdí el boleto. No fue mi culpa. Perdí el boleto, no fue mi culpa. But most likely, when we use this one, we really mean, okay, you know something. It wasn't my fault. It was an accident. Se me perdió el boleto. Se me perdió el ticket. And last but not least, tiró la mochila. And this is similar to the cake and the cell phone. Tiró la mochila, dropped the backpack. Mochila, backpack. Can be he, she, or usted. Él, ella, usted. You, singular, formal. Or he, she, you dropped by accident. You didn't mean to do that. Se le cayó la mochila. Se le cayó la mochila. So as you can see, the accidental constructions are not that hard because it's basically the structure. Se, indirect object pronoun, a verb conjugated in the third form, depending on singular or plural, depending on the object. And that's it. And why do we use in Spanish accidental constructions? Because most likely this is a cultural thing. We don't like to be held responsible for stuff. So that's pretty much it. If you're in doubt, if you have questions, please check the video. I posted the video this week. It's called Accidental Constructions. Please watch the video. It's not that hard. Watch it out. And tomorrow I'm releasing I'm premiering a new video about the dative of interest, which is something that we also use and can be confusing when it comes to Spanish verb conjugation, which is like the hardest part when somebody's learning Spanish. That's like the toughest part, verb conjugation. Hopefully, with this, you're going to be able to. So remember, on Tuesdays, I'm going live, just going through a quick review, reviewing the last video that I posted the week before. The last week was accidental constructions. We just went through some examples why we do that, how we use the structure for the accidental constructions. And if you have questions, I'm here to help you with that. Next video, which is going to premiere tomorrow, is about the dative of interest. So please watch the video. It's going to be useful for you, for your learning process. And next Tuesday, I'm going to be here around 6:30 p.m. Colombian time, going live. Quick review of the subject from that video. And if you have questions, feel free. So that was pretty much it for tonight. It was a short video, a short session. So hope you liked it. Hope it's going to be useful for all of you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my good friend Serena, for being here tonight. Thank you very much. I really love you. I really appreciate that you from being here. Also, all of the people who are here tonight with us, and whomever is watching us later, because this is part of the a playlist. So have fun, keep on studying, and see you next video. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Gracias por ver los videos. Estudien mucho. No es imposible. Aprender español no es imposible. Es un poco difícil, pero no es imposible. Y espero que mis videos les sirvan como recursos de aprendizaje. Así que pasen una feliz noche y nos vemos el martes. Bye bye.